There are many great stories in football, but none much better than a last-minute winner. Yeah. So when that went in, what did that mean to you?
I think you could see the celebrations of everyone. Yeah, it is. You've got to make the most of those moments because, yeah, it's the best way, most dramatic. Anything last minute, and that's why we love the game, innit? And it's better when they go for you, definitely.
And 2 substitutions really worked for you. Both players played a significant part in the goal.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the reasons we do a lot of work with all the players, not the 11, even when we name the team, is for that, so they know the roles when they come on. Because, credit to Swansea, I've got a particular way of playing, and if you're not careful with it, it can frustrate you and begin to, put you on the back foot. So we wanted to try and turn it to our advantage, and Rian, the highest man, pressing the middle centre back, and Reader breaking from the deepest midfielder, which was perfect with his pace. So a great way to finish the day.
He's obviously made a good start to his Sheffield United career, but how much, I suppose, do you hope that goal maybe ignites better from him?
Who's that, Reader?
Cadder,
yeah. Well, you always want better from everyone, but we're happy with him, more than happy with him. He's had to be patient, he's had to work hard. You can see the quality we've got in those positions, and also they're the players that are all fit, so it is more difficult for him. The forwards have been scoring. But we know what he can do. He showed that when he came on in the game Sunderland, when he played against Blackburn, and we're really happy with him. He's having to adjust to how we train, and he's had a couple of little niggles, which is fine. Managed him through it, but that's why we want him here. He's got that pace, and it was a cool finish today.
Wasn't it just because prior to that it was kind of a fairly even game. Sheffield United had some great chances they didn't take. I'm sure Swansea, their manager, will say something similar, and it was heading to a 0-0 draw until. I've just said to Maka, when we watch it back, I think we'll think we played better than what we did. Because I know we gave them their chances. We earned ours, played well, and we would have scored some real good goals. But it's always first half, Rian second. Real top goals. We were a bit loose, couple of errors, square pass. Obviously Wes, when he hit their player and not locking out and giving him an easy counter-attack. But there's some fantastic tackles, Reece and Nell in particular, and then Basher's one, which 8 seconds later, we've set up the goal from it and countered from it. But that's what we want. We want good quality at both ends, So for those moments, you say the defenders today did the job fantastically well, because you look again, Reece has not had a save to make, so credit to the boys in front of him. Yeah, when you swap the centre halves around, it just from an attacking perspective looked a little bit more Sheffield United like, didn't it?
Possibly, a couple of reasons, with the ball and without it. But I think the centre backs would have stepped in more second half after the conversation half time. We were good. You come here, Swansea keep the ball off everyone. I thought we were keeping it from them, but credit to them. Then they dropped back and got behind the ball really quickly. So first half we were more dangerous from when we won the ball back high. They when we did make passes, they got back behind the ball and really denied the space. But then what we didn't do, which we try and do, is risk the ball. It looked like we were content to play in front of them, which isn't us. I'd rather give the ball away trying. So we did want more second half. We got more. Like I said, I think Reece in particular down the left side I thought was top and a massive attacking threat for us. But like I said, I thought we protected Wes's goal really well, even though we gave them, I think, the best chances.
I was going to ask about Norrington Davies, because I know in the past we've wondered about that end product, and really he was unlucky not to get a couple of assists today with what he was able to create.
He was excellent. He showed his athleticism, his running power, and his desire. I think if anyone's going 1-to-1 against him, they're going to be in for a tough day. I've been saying that to him for a long time. I think he's starting to believe it, and he's starting to understand that. We speak about standout qualities a lot and things that you can bring which are better than everyone else, and I think that's what he's beginning to believe.
Well, it perhaps leads on. Do you know, after scans that were taking place, what's going to happen with Max Lowe now?
Yeah, listen, it's not good news, but it's better than, it's the best outcome we could have had. So it's a huge hamstring injury, but we don't need surgery. Probably only saves us 4 or 5 weeks, but we're still talking months. So yeah, in terms of what it potentially could have been, it's probably the best outcome. So yeah, when that's your good news, when you're speaking to a physio, that's the situation we find ourselves in. But the boys on the pitch are doing fantastically well. You just mentioned the subs today coming on and winning as a game. The rest of the boys, I think the average age was 20 years old on the bench. You know, what is it, 6 or 7 academy players in the squad, maybe more. I'm not sure. Don't mean the expectation drops off them. You know, it's a great opportunity for them. They can see what it's about. They can see the levels. Yeah, so we battle on, like I said. I think I said it before, till the cavalry arrives, we'll keep going and we'll keep trying to pick up points.
Because particularly with that area of the team, I bet your stomach skipped a beat when Norrington Davis went down and started clutching his knee.
Yeah, listen, don't matter what's wrong with him, he's playing on Saturday. So.
Well, you stand on the basis potentially of being going into that game 4 points clear at the top of the table. That's where you are now, early days.
Yeah, you'll always ask me, I know, you used to ask me before last season, don't matter. Really doesn't matter. We keep saying what we're after: consistency. A 0-0 and a point here, we'd have taken that, keeping the run going, because the performance, everything we wanted to show, we showed. Because wins are hard to come by, and as I say, the moment you drop off, you can get beat. And we spoke a lot now, as it stands. We've probably got a target on our back. You know, people raise a game. We've got to learn to deal with that and believe that we deserve to be up there, which we do. Cause it's not just these 9 games now this season. In my eyes, the staff, the players in the last 8, 9, 10 months, whatever it is, we've been performing like that anyway. So it's not a fluke now. However, we've got to keep pushing, because everyone's going to want to beat us. That's fine. That's where we are. If we have to chase at some point in the season, again, that's fine, because we've done that before. But yeah, so we'll just keep going, and it's the performances, it's the consistency that we're looking for. And you'll stand here sometimes and we won't have won. Fine, we'll accept that as well, so long as we know why we've not won and we've still delivered as good as we can.